Welcome back to my YouTube channel Benchmark. This is second in series under the topic decision theory. In this particular video, we are going to take few examples based on decision theory. Let's start. So the question that you have in front of you is basically a table is given which is called as payoff table, and based on this payoff table we have to find the best act using Maximax, Maximin, Minimin, Laplace and Hurwitz criterion. What these criterions are already we have discussed in the previous video of mine, so please refer to the previous video. Now let's start. I have A1, A2, A3. These are nothing but the actions which is under the control of the decision maker. And S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, these are called as states of nature, or it is also called as events. And these events are not under the control of the decision maker. So based on the events or the states which is available for every action, we have to identify which is the best action. Fine. Maximax, Maximin, Minimin, Laplace, Hurwitz. Now, what is Maximax or what is Maximin, what is Minimin? Basically, these are the combination of two different words, maxi-max, that is maximum and maximum. Maximin, that is maximum and minimum, mini-min. But what do you mean by maximax, or how the weightage of the word is given? Look, the first weightage is given to the word which is to the right. That is, if I am considering maximax, the first weightage is given to the word maximum which is to the right, and then the weightage will be given to the word which is to the left, that is max. So in the first question, maximax, no matter where you go, it's going to give me the same result, but you may encounter the problem in maximin if you don't understand it well. So in the second example, that is maximin, as I said, the first weightage will be given to the word minimum, and based on the minimum, the weightage have to be given, or the decision have to be taken based on the word maximum. So it is maximin. Minimin, from the minimum, I have to take the minimum value. So what do you mean by maximum and minimum? The word to the right, I have two words basically. Either it is maximum or it is minimum. Right? So what we have to do is, for every course of action, I repeat, for every course of action, I'm going to identify what is the minimum value and what is the maximum value. What is the minimum value and what is the maximum value for every course of action. Now based on this value, I'm going to identify which is the best act using Maximax criterion and using Maximin criterion. I'm going to take a very simple approach which is understandable, not lengthy, very shortcut. Let's see. Okay, so what we are going to do is, we are going to identify the minimum and maximum value for every course of action, that is for A1, A2, A3. You can see from the payoff table, the minimum value for A1 is 30 and the maximum value for the same act is 70. Similarly for A2, minimum value is 68 and the maximum value is 85. For A3, minimum value is 48 and the maximum value is 80. What next? We are going to solve the question for Maximax and Maximin criterion. Okay, so let's start with Maximax. This word represents column and this word represents the value. Means what? From the maximum column, I have to identify the maximum value. Means from the maximum column, what is the maximum value? It is 85. And this 85 is corresponding to act. Which act? A2. Hence the best act. It's so simple. If I'm moving for maximin criterion, what I have discussed in the previous example, this word is to be given the first priority. Means I have to identify the column, that is which column I am going to take, minimum column, and which value I will take, maximum value. Yes, from the minimum column I have to find out the maximum value. So let's write down. From the minimum column, maximum value is 65. Corresponding to act A2. Hence, this act. Clear? Okay. Next is mini-min. What do you mean by mini-min? From the minimum column, I am going to select the minimum value. Yes, we are going to select the minimum value from the minimum column. That is 30. And it corresponds to act A1. Hence, best act. Clear? Now, we'll be solving the next part, that is Laplace criterion. So what we have to do in Laplace, we are going to take the average value of all the states of nature for a particular act, and based on the average that we have obtained, we are going to select the maximum value. Under the Laplace criterion, what we have done, we have taken the average of all the values of states of nature for a particular act. So for act A1, my average is coming out to be 50. For A2, it is 72.4, and for action A3, it is coming out to be 67.6. So let's write down the statement for Laplace. The maximum value is how much? 72.4 corresponding to act A2, hence best act. That's all we have to do under Laplace. The last part is left, that is Hurwitz criterion. So how do I calculate the value of the Hurwitz criterion? The value of alpha is given to us. Normally, whenever we are calculating using the Hurwitz criterion, the value of alpha will always be given. So what we need to do is we need to calculate 1 minus alpha. Now, we need to take the sum of the product of minimum value with 1 minus alpha and maximum value with alpha. And then we are going to calculate this way. Let's see. Okay. So what we have done over here under Hurwitz, I have multiplied the values in the minimum column with the value of 1 minus alpha and the maximum value with alpha. So for A1, the minimum value was 30 and 1 minus alpha it was 0.4. Maximum value was 70 and the value of alpha was 0.6, which I am getting equal to 54. Similarly for act A2, 65 into 0.4 plus 85 into 0.6 gives me the total as 77, and for A3, 48 into 0.4 plus 80 into 0.6. Please understand 30, 65, 48. These are the values from the minimum column. 70, 85, 80. These are the values from the maximum column. 0.4 is 1 minus alpha and 0.6 is the value of alpha. Now, what is the maximum value? Maximum value is 77. So, let's write on the statement. Maximum value is 77. Corresponding to act A2, hence the best act. Fine. So this was all about this particular question. Let's recap. This was the question which was given to us. We had to find the best act by the given criteria: Maximax, Maximin, Minimin, Laplace and Hurwitz. What we have done, you can see the headings as actions, minimum, maximum and Laplace. We have identified the minimum and the maximum value for every act. So for A1, A2, A3, minimum and maximum value was 30, 70, 65, 85 and 48 and 80 respectively. In the Laplace column, what we have done, we have taken the average of all the values of states of nature for a particular act. That is for action 1, action 2 and action 3. Now, max criterion. What does it mean? That is, we have to identify the maximum column, and once the maximum column is identified, we have to identify the maximum value. So, under max criterion, from the maximum column, maximum value, which is 85, is selected, and this 85 is corresponding to act A2, hence it is said to be the best act. In the maximum criterion, first of all, we have identified the minimum column, and in minimum column, the maximum value is 65, corresponding to act A2, and hence it is said to be the best act. Next, under mini-min criterion, we have to select the minimum column and the corresponding minimum value, which is 30 and corresponding to act A1, hence the best act. Laplace, the maximum value was 72.4 corresponding to act A2, hence the best act. And in Hurwitz, we have multiplied the value of 1 minus alpha with the minimum and alpha with the maximum, and we have taken the sum. So the values that we have for A1, A2, A3 are 54, 77 and 67.2. The maximum value is how much? It is 77, corresponding to which act? A2, hence the best act. We'll be taking few more questions into the next video. Till then, watch it, understand it, and if you have understood it well, don't forget to like it and share it and subscribe it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.